Hey guys, I'm back with my next review of SpongeBob, and before I go any further, I must say thank you guys for 600 subscribers. I know I forgot to say this in my last video, so thanks for that. Anyways, as you can see, I'm going to be reviewing Rock Bottom, and what happens in this episode is that SpongeBob and Patrick just left after a long day at Glove World, and they accidentally enter the wrong bus, which takes them to Rock Bottom, which is a mysterious and creepy place where everyone speaks a different dialect where they talk like this, and SpongeBob and Patrick have to take the bus in order to get back to Bikini Bottom. Patrick ends up finding a bus while SpongeBob was away, leaving SpongeBob alone in the dark place of Rock Bottom. SpongeBob at first ends up waiting for a long time until eventually he gets hungry and goes to get a snack. This ends up causing a bunch of buses to come and go while SpongeBob attempts to get a snack, and honestly, it's perfectly timed. After waiting for so long after that, SpongeBob eventually tries to find all of the bus schedules that will take him home, and after waiting for so long, he finally gets to the front of the line just to find out the last bus just came, and he would have to wait until the next day to catch another one. This causes SpongeBob to go into the biggest rage I think we'll ever see him go to inside of the show, and after this, a fish comes along and helps SpongeBob get back up to Bikini Bottom with his glove balloon, and everything ends well again. This episode is one of the most iconic episodes of this season, and it's easy to understand why. This episode has really good pacing, and it's definitely one of the best paced episodes of the entire show. What I mean by this is that every joke seems to land in this episode, especially in that scene with SpongeBob getting the kelp bar. Also, this episode knows when to start and stop for each segment, as I thought the balance between each part of the episode was pretty good, and it all tied in well with the plot of this episode. Speaking of the plot, I thought it was also pretty good. One gripe I do have is that I kind of felt bad for SpongeBob throughout this episode, as I thought he didn't really do anything to deserve what happened to him. But I mean, to contradict this, it worked well with the rest of the episode. I think the plot overall was a really good idea, as you can never get to see new environments in SpongeBob outside of the typical neighborhood and Krusty Krab. So seeing this new place and having SpongeBob experience these different scary scenarios was also pretty creative. Overall, I would give this episode a good 8 out of 10, putting it above Tea at the Tree Dome but below SB129, as the one gripe I did have with this episode was kind of a detriment to the rest of this episode.